All right, this is Cedar City, or something like that. Utah. Now this is the Love's parking lot, y'all. Y'all don't believe me? Love's. Y'all see that? These folks wanted me to go up US 93 to come down all the way to Arizona from Idaho. That would mean I'm driving nothing but ice. I've been coasting over bridges since I'm going. I'm gonna complete this video later, but I just want y'all to see that. Look at that shit. Excuse my French. Now, I love snow. It's beautiful to look at, but to drive in is hellish and dangerous. Anyway, I'll holler at y'all in a minute. What's up, people? All right, so I am in my home state of Arizona. I'm gonna give y'all the update on what took place. You know, I'm gonna do a baseball cap because it ain't that cold. Oh, this is the Wheat Montana hat. I didn't know if I ever showed y'all this one. Waffle House cross street. I'm gonna get some Waffle House. Sure, if you're watching. I'm gonna get some Waffle House. I'm waiting for the hotel to open up. I got here early. My buddy Joe was coming back on Christmas Day. And then I think we're gonna go and visit a family of mine. I'm happy as him because my aunt would have come pick me up and I've been stuck with my family. And I'm not mean, y'all. I know a lot of y'all love your family. Y'all do. But I like to be around family for just a little bit. Because usually it gets into stuff that I'm just not interested in. And it's probably because of how I was raised. Because my mom was an asshole. I'm just saying. Both my parents are assholes. My mom was an especially big asshole. She's a B. So I don't deal with her at all. I can deal with my biological father, I think, because I didn't grow up with him, and I'm grateful I didn't. My brother, who did grow up with him, he's in prison because my father's not a father, so he didn't teach him to be a man. So the streets taught him what their version of manhood is, and it's usually being your ass in jail, and that's where it's at. Okay, I'm just saying. Gang stuff, drug stuff, attempted murder stuff. My brother's a hot ass mess. Um, and I know we got different moms, different moms. This was the only he was with the only woman my father was ever married to. Hot ass mess. Um, and I get along with my father. We do have some similarities. We're not totally similar, but we do have a lot of similarities. Even though I didn't grow up with him, it's really bad. He calls me Junior just because we have those many similarities. Yeah, it's bad. Anyway, last night I came. I was in Vegas. I stopped in Vegas yesterday. Slept at the Petro. Headed out from Vegas to here. I knew it was gonna take me anywhere from 5 to probably 7, 8 hours to get here. Because like I told you, my truck, I was just under 79,000 pounds. I used US 63 South coming in from Vegas to Phoenix. So if y'all ever used that before, you'll understand there's some grades, quite a few. It's a nice little ride. It's dry desert. It's not beautiful, but it's dry desert. A lot of just straight roads, two-way highways. Go through a few towns, have to slow down, but you do have some mountain grades. And when I go mountain grades in that 79,000 pound truck, it's like 25 miles an hour grade. Yes, it is. Yes. So my GPS showed me I was supposed to be here like just under 6 hours. But because I knew I had those grades, I knew I had some towns to go through, I knew it was going to be less than that. Plus, I had some construction going on, a couple of interchanges that are being worked on 93 when I'm coming here to Arizona. So I estimated 7 to 8 hours. Plus, that includes me being able to stop and go to the bathroom, um, stretch my legs. I do all that because just sitting driving straight is insanity. You guys need to get out and go to the bathroom. I mean, there's people who just drive and their kidneys get bad. No, I stop. I go to the bathroom. Do what I have to do. Anyway, usually sometimes a hotel, and I might have to end up getting another hotel because this hotel is getting more and more ghetto. Conway used to do their orientations here, and I think it's gotten so ghetto they moved it over to Best Western. That's what they moved their stuff over to. The thing is that the hotel gives us a $40 a night rate for the company I'm with. So that's the only reason I kind of come to them because that's dirt ass cheap. The rooms for $40 a night are usually okay. They're not great. I was gonna take this room here on the end because she said, "Oh, it's." And she said, "Well, I checked somebody in and then I moved them." Well, see, that's a sign. When they move somebody from a room, something ain't right. And so I said, "Okay, I looked at it, looked okay." And then when I went in, I saw little dead critters on the floor. I'm like, mm-mm, mm-mm. I went to the bathroom. I had to wipe the toilet. No, room was nasty. So I told her, I said, you know what? Go ahead and get me. I'll hold, and we can change it. So I got to come back in here at noon. So I'm parked here for now. Um, and I'm gonna put my little sign up. I gotta work on the truck anyway. I got some stuff I gotta clean up. My truck is a hot mess over in this corner right here. And then I got laundry to put up. Take the bedding off the bed 'cause I'm gonna wash bedding. And the goal was while I'm down for the next 2 days to do it. This room would have been perfect because I'd have been back and forth right here to the truck, but I didn't like what I saw. When I see like carcasses and shit, I don't know what I was playing at. So I'm waiting for her to get the 12 o'clock checkout. And once she gets that, then I'll go ahead and move into a room. Um, Worst case scenario, she can just refund my money and I might go over to Best Western. I'm just saying. Or we have Quality is another company. I think it's $60 a night. And that would be a much better hotel. It's further west, but I could do that too. I don't have a problem. Of course, they get just cleaner. But yeah, I think me and this hotel, we may end up, um, pardon me, it's got a new client base. I don't know what's going on. I know my company uses it, and I don't know who else, another trucking company. I know my company for sure, but the client base, like I said, is a little disconcerting now. Which I think is why, because Conway's a little bit more upper echelon trucking company. That's why they probably no longer F with them. Um, because when she told me, she's like, "Oh no, they moved over to Best Western." I'm like, "Okay, Best Western's a cleaner hotel." And I used to work for Best Western headquarters there in Phoenix, and they have a sort of standard they require for their hotels. Okay, getting into it. So I sent them a late call yesterday telling them what time, because I was already late because I had to wait by the weather. But I told them what time I was coming from Phoenix. They originally were routing me straight 93 down. I'm going to show y'all in a little video the Love's parking lot in Utah. And the fact they wanted me to be in a higher elevation in the woods after this storm. Crazy as hell. That added 6 hours on to the trip had I come the way they wanted me to go. All to save 100 miles in fuel. I can't do anything I was about to. Crazy as hell. So Shannon did not do that. No, I did not. I wasn't going that route. That's to me it was crazy as hell. I had to change his shirt because the shirt's got holes in it. Um, I didn't go that route. To me, it was just insanity to go that route. So I did not. Instead, the route that I took, I went 82, 84, 15, 93. Because 93, you can hop on 93 anywhere south of I think Idaho or whatever. But what happens is when it gets further south, you have less chance of snow and ice because you get into the desert climates of Arizona and Nevada. Okay, don't get me wrong, it can snow up there. Don't get it twisted. They have shut down parts of 93, which hooked to 40 going into Kingman, Arizona, for snow, but it's very rare, very rare. Okay, so usually when you go through there, it's going to be just dry. Okay, dry dirt and just dry. So I did that. Even coming into northern Nevada, there was still ice on the ground because they got hit with a little bit of snow from the winter storm. Once you get into southern Nevada, you're straight. You usually don't run into that too much, but you can see it on the ground. Bill calls it greasy, meaning that the ice is slick for trucks, like grease. Um, what I've done, um, when I send my late notice to these people, they're supposed to call the customer and make sure that the customer knows, make sure that everything. If not, they can T-call the load in Phoenix. So I said, look, if the customer can't take the load today, we need T-call in Phoenix because Shannon's on home time. We're done. Um, Nobody did that. I hate this company. Oh, stuff like I said, it's for those of you who are starters. I know y'all hear me complaining a lot, but again, this is the stuff. This is why trucking has a huge turnover because of this kind of stuff. Because we want you in the office to do your job so we can do our job. And if everybody did their job, things would go a lot smoother. But because you got a lot of people doing half-ass stuff, you're going to have a half-ass experience. And your half-ass experience is not going to be good. Okay? Um, I sent the late call. They're supposed to then call the customer and let the customer know, say, hey, truck's going to be late because it was delayed due to weather. It'll be there between this time. Okay. The first late call, I did an estimate that I'd be here about anywhere between 5 and 6 o'clock in the evening. By the time I did my stops, went to the bathroom, climbed the hills, I didn't get into Phoenix until right around 7 o'clock. And then the way they had it scheduled, I had to go fuel terminal, not only the truck, but the reefer. So I did both of those. Then go to the customer. Now, this is where stuff is asinine backwards. Had it been a drop, I'd understand fueling, but it wasn't a drop. It was just them live unloading it. So when I went to the customer and I knocked on the window, I talked to this dude named Damon. Damon's like, I can't take you tonight. I was like, okay, that'll work. One of the day cab drivers will bring you back. I'm going to drop it off at the terminal. That's what I'm going to do. So I dropped the truck off at the terminal because they couldn't T-call. So, oh, we can't T-call. You got to talk to somebody tomorrow. Oh, it's going to get T-called. And they had a little metal plate. I put the papers right in there, dropped that trailer, bobtailed over, went to Love's because I don't like to stay in terminal. It's drama. Bobtailed over, got me my Mexican food at my little Mexican shop, which was quite expensive. I'm a little pissed off. I don't know if they dogged me. I got the birria tacos. Well, they might have, they might not have it. And I got a big thing of ceviche. And but I got the birria tacos. Um, I got one lingua, and then I got a big old thing of ceviche. I think that's what really cost me. And then I got, because it came to like $30. And then I got a big thing of horchata, and then I got one of the sangria sodas. Um, it came like 30 some dollars. I was like, that's kind of high, so I didn't know if they jipped me. But then if they're charging three something for the little street tacos, it could have added up to that. What I'm gonna do, because I don't speak Spanish, so I don't know if they jipping me. Because they like, oh, she only gonna get her. And they see you're a truck driver. A lot of times, little places like that, sometimes they will dog you if you're a truck driver. And I'm fluffy, so they're like, oh, she like food. We're gonna get some money on her ass. Mm-hmm. Shit, they will. So I'm gonna have my boy Joe. Oh, JC, my friend's name, which I found this kind of ironic. His name is Jose too. That's Jose Oviedo. That's like my best male buddy here in Arizona. He's my best male friend. And so we worked together years ago in Schwab. We just became friends. He's like Joe's like 60 something. So that's my buddy. He's cool. Y'all will see him in the video. If we go to the family house, I'm gonna have him take me. Cause that way we can go in, we can grab something to eat, and we get the hell out. I'm not a big family person. I mean, I like family. Usually when they see me like, oh, we haven't seen you in forever. And they call me by my middle name. I'm like, yeah, ain't nobody died. Y'all have no idea. Oh my God. And it's not, like I said, my family's not bad. It's just, I got some family that's just ghetto as hell. And then I got family with a lot of damn drama. And then see, I'm not a drama person. And the older I'm getting, I'm so non-drama. The older I'm getting, it's just like, okay, you won't shit on me anymore, and I can't. That's like I told my dad, get your shit in order. If your shit's in order, I'll help you. If your shit's not in order, you can sit on the dirt, bro. The state of Texas will take care of your ass, as far as I'm concerned, or your other kids maybe. But out of all the other kids, ain't nobody there doing nothing for you. The one who's done the most for you is the one you didn't do much for. So, so I'm trying to do the right thing. Anyway, so I dropped this off last night, and yeah. So I'm hoping my time is coming to an end. I'm gonna be talking to you know who you are right after the holiday. So I'm gonna be calling you right after the holiday. I'm gonna text you, but I'll call you right after like 26. Me and you gonna be talking. Um, I'm here in Arizona till the 28th. Um, and I put it 2300 in the evening. So I'm here in Arizona till the 28th. I put it for 2300 in the evening. That way I can make sure everything gets done. And like I said, I got to work on this truck. That's one of my main things. I got to get it cleaned up. And then I also, like I said, I really want to have it to where I literally can just lift crates off the truck. Right now, I'm really trying to decide whether or not while I'm here in town to move my other, I have a little storage unit, to make it a larger storage unit and go and just throw everything on there and just have my duffel bag. That way, because that's about how done I am right now with this company. Um, that way I can just lift everything off the truck. Just that, I mean, I showed y'all what happens with the whole inverter thing, just CPAP. Last night I wasn't even on my CPAP. I didn't have that on. I didn't have the bunk heater on. And about, I don't know what time, just the 12 volts, just my phone being in the charger, the GPS, and the cooler. I think it lasted about 6, 7 hours. Beep, beep, beep. Because you can't idle the truck to keep the batteries charged. The other issue is that I think that inverter is a piece of shit. It's a cheap ass. It's a company I never even heard of. I don't know who the hell that is. And I think they buy the trucks with these cheap ass inverters on there because it's like in the side. This is cheap as hell. When I was with Pride and Conway, them inverters were stealth. Every plug was hooked up in here. You keep plugging into any of the 12 volts. Shit, the truck didn't even. I don't think so. Sometimes I had it off and I didn't have to idle, and that thing lasted all. I don't know what the hell they did. That shit was working. So, either the truckload company, and I meant to ask, and I'll talk to you because I want to know if they allowed pets on the truck or not, because that was one thing I really kind of wanted. But with the right kind of money, I can go ahead and not have a pet. Shit, we'll just have a Beanie Baby. Ain't got no problem. They come with the right kind of money. We'll call them Beanie Baby cuddles. Shit, they don't have to breathe, eat, or shit. It'll be cuddles. I'll be like some of these truckers with freaking animals and shit in the front seat. I'm like, hey, cuddles, how's it going, bro? Shit, right kind of money. So, um, yeah, let me know. I do know the beef company allows pets. And also, you can get percentage of load with them. I think if I when I talk to somebody, I think they told me you get percentage of load with the beef company if you become a lease purchase with them. And yeah. So I'm getting ready to go over here to Waffle House and get me some breakfast. I'm gonna come back to the truck and we'll come back and see if she can switch these damn rooms. Cause I really don't want this room on the end. It's a double twin bed queen beds, but that room is nasty, man. It's just I saw the dead bug carcasses on the floor. That also starts opening up. Y'all got bed bugs, any other issues? I don't want to jack with that. Um, I just wasn't feeling the love in that room. So yeah, so they right now I think they have checkout up until noon. So I'll come back around noon and see if they have anything. I'm gonna go over here and eat. I'm gonna upload this right now. Um, and I'm blend in that other video. But yeah, we'll do that. And oh, that's what I was gonna add in here. So I called this morning to talk to the driver manager, right? And it's a guy named Joe Alvarez. He's probably Jose too. Alvarez out of Europa, which I've talked to him before. When you answer a phone for a professional organization, I don't give a damn if it's an internal employee. Even when I dealt with internal employees doing escalated calls and dispute management, when reps would send me because the guy would ask for supervisor or whatever, they would do that when I was working for Chase Manhattan, a Fortune 500 bank. The first thing I did is I would say, um, hello, this is Shannon with blah, blah, blah department. You've reached supervisor, da, 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 da. I give my name, my position, what I'm doing, and how may I help you, right? You don't answer phone, hello. This is the other part. We are in 2017, people. The same professional treatment you want me to have out here on the road is the same professional treatment you need to give me inside the office. If you call a place of business, I need your name, I need who you are, and your position. Hi, this is Joe. I'm a driver manager here at XYZ Company. How may I help you? That's how you answer a damn phone. So hello? So when they do that, this is what I do. Who am I talking to? What's your name? I come back to you just as ghetto as you answer that damn phone. And he goes, I think I blew his brain back. He's like, this is Joe. Well, I'm going to twist it around. Who am I talking to? This is Shannon. You want to drive a code? And I told him, I said, when I used to do management and customer service, I always announce who I am. That's how you answer a phone in a business. This is a business, right? He got quiet. They don't know how to take me. They don't know how to take me because I'm not about the bullshit. Excuse my French, y'all. I am not. I am not. 50 has. I'm 49. June I'll be 50, and I realize I am so over stupid shit. I just am. I have little tolerance for dumb shit. Let me tell you a story. I went to visit my dad, and I know somebody else there. Um, they have a situation going on. They put me on speaker, I think, so they can let their people know that we were just friends. They think I'm dumb. I'm 50 years old, baby. You playing childhood games. I'm 50 years old. I know when you doing stuff for show for another individual. And my dad said, he said, are they doing a show? I said, oh yeah. they, they tap dancing for this Negro. It's so sorry. I'm not about BS. I don't care if it's personal. I don't care if it's professional. I'm not. The reason I came back to trucking is because I cannot work in an office anymore. Because if I'm in an office environment and you do the wrong thing where my mind is starting to go, I'm going to get up and tell you to F you. And I'm going to put myself in a position where y'all going to fire me. I'm just going to tell you. And I've been in companies just recently with this new generation of humans that are 30 and under that are crazy as shit and don't do their jobs. And I'm not saying all, so please, I won't, because I know I have some new people who are younger people who you out here doing trucking like Grandma J. Man, I'm so impressed. Really hungry to do a job, think logically. Okay, I'm not gonna take this with me because of this. And was D Boy Stance is young, and I can kind of tell. I think you're young. Um, it's hard sometimes because the darker pigment, the harder it is to tell our age. But that's what Latinos, no offense to those of you who are not our pigments, but Latinos, blacks, even Asians, I think Asians don't age as much because of their diet. But for darker pigment people, we don't, unless we have a hard life, we don't wrinkle or age the same way as Anglo people, Anglo meaning white. And y'all go by colors. I don't like colors. I prefer ethnicities. But Anglo meaning European, white, or people who claim to be in the white category for the most part, you'll notice they wrinkle and they age worse than we do, or it shows quicker because of pigmentation. The darker our pigment, the less we show age. Latinos, African Americans, people of which I'll call color, and I don't like the word color. They don't show it. But I don't play games. I can't. I'm over it. And I sat there and I'm like, okay, you know, and I still try to be friendly to the person later on when they call me. And then I just kind of got fed up. I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm too old, baby girl. Too old. And I don't have a lot of tolerance for bullshit. I just don't. But so now I just talk to you the hell how I feel. I just do. And that's one of the other reasons why I probably need to either own my own company or work for a company where I'm treated professionally. You treat me professionally, I will act professionally. You treat me like shit, you gonna get shit back. So you talk to me crazy, like hello, then I'm gonna call you out. Who am I speaking with? You answer the phone. You need to answer the phone. Hello, my name is Joe. I'm so and so with XYZ Company. How may I assist you today? Now we can talk. Hi, Joe. This is Shannon. This is my driver code. This is my truck number. I need you to help me with a T call. Was that difficult? No. And it took maybe a couple of seconds more. Now, I realize they're stressed because this cheap ass company don't have them with enough help to do the damn job. Okay. And the company we merged with, they just sent me an email again talking about offering me $1,000 to go over to their side of the company because they're still trying to run these companies distinctly separate for now. I think it's going to all merge together soon. Even though the merger is complete, they're trying to say they're running us distinctly separate. Okay? For now. I'm sitting up here, I'm going, oh, okay. Okay. These buttholes offered me $1,000, which ain't that's chump change, to come over to them, and they talking about they had 14 raise increases, I think in the last year. You know what that tells me? You throwing money at your problem instead of dealing with your problem. And I'm gonna do a separate video on that. I've kind of touched on it before. What's wrong in trucking? Throwing money at the problem. Yes, increases in wages, but you got a lot the hell more. Like this idle shit, that is some shit. Excuse me, it's some effed up shit. That's craziness. No personal conveyance. That's crazy as hell. I should be able to go do what I gotta do. I take my dog to the damn groomer. I take her. I can say, oh, okay, well, you're a dog. You grow hair. You're just gonna be shaggy and hot as hell. And oh well. It's crazy as hell. No, I get up, put her in the car, take her to the groomer, get her haircut. I take time out to do stuff. Well, we need time out of living in an environment that is an unusual type of job in order to handle personal stuff and be human. Go to a movie, go to the bathroom, go to a store. And you know what? But you want to be a starter company and you want to know why you got the turnover? Bam, there it is. You got to change how you handle stuff if you want experienced drivers. And they're putting up signs at some of their facilities so I'm looking for experienced drivers. You ain't going to get too many experienced drivers with this bullshit. Not good ones anyway. You might get desperate ones who done been through some stuff. It's like one of the homeboys I know got fired for safety reason and he back. So you might get that. You might get that. Anyway, y'all, 212, I'm gonna go on and upload this. I'll edit it, upload it over here at Waffle House. Um, I might cut the hair later. But yeah, hopefully they give me a different room. I don't want this room. This room is nasty. I want a whole different room. I'm good. Peace, y'all.